Chapter 6, Subsidiary Books. Journal is considered to be the basic or primary book of accounting. Subsidiary books means part of journal. Subsidiary books are maintained for recording specific type of transaction. The specific purpose, specific type of transaction હોય એ રેકોર્ડ કરવા માટે સબસિડરી બુક મેન્ટેન થાય. જેમ કે કેશ બુક માં બધા કેશ ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન રેકોર્ડ થાય. બરાબર? ક્રેડિટ પરચેસ ઓફ ગુડ્સ, જે ગુડ્સ આપણે ક્રેડિટ ઉપર પરચેસ કર્યા, મતલબ જેના માટે આપણે અત્યારે પેમેન્ટ નથી કરી, એના માટે પરચેસ બુક મેન્ટેન થાય. For recording credit sales of goods, the goods which we sold on credit, for which we haven't received money, so એના માટે sales book maintain થાય. પછી credit purchase return, એના માટે purchase return, the goods which we purchased but now we are returning it back, so for that purchase return book or return outward book. Then for recording sales return of goods, the goods which we sold, which we have got it back from the customer. Customer must have returned due to some defect in the goods or they were not as per sample. Due to any reason, we are getting it back from customer. So then it is recorded in sales return book. So in your syllabus there are 4 subsidiary books: purchase book, purchase return book, sales book, and sales return book. Cash purchase, cash sales, cash purchase return, cash sales return, sale of asset, purchase of asset will not be recorded in subsidiary books. Only credit transaction related to goods will be recorded in subsidiary books. So for all these type of transactions, subsidiary books will be maintained. Now, subsidiary books can be of different type. It may be simple subsidiary book, where there will be only one column for amount, whenever you are dealing in only one type of good. Then when you are dealing in multiple type of goods, like a grain merchant who is dealing in wheat, pulses, so according to different type of product or goods which you are selling or purchasing, different column related to different item will be maintained, and then total column. Then subsidiary books with different column of expenses. Expenses incurred at the time of purchase or sales, like freight, wages, GST, okay, all this. Purchase book, so simple purchase book and columnar purchase book. Columnar purchase book will have two types: purchase book with columns according to types of goods, and goods and expense column purchase book. Now simple purchase book, so its format like will be this: date, name of supplier. Supplier means the person from whom we have purchased goods on credit. Then inward invoice number, ledger folio number, and amount. Inward invoice number means bill number. Then same way, sales book. So simple sales book, columnar sales book. Sales book with columns according to types of goods, and sales book with columns for goods and expenses. So in simple cash sales book, date, name of customer, outward invoice number, ledger folio number, and amount. Outward invoice number means bill, and ledger folio number means these entry will be shown in ledger, another book, on which page number, so that we can tally it, cross check. Same way for simple purchase return book, date, name of supplier, debit note number, ledger folio number, amount. Purchase and purchase return are related to supplier. Whenever we are purchasing goods from some person, it is our supplier, and the same goods we are giving him back. Same way the person to whom we are selling goods are our customer, and sometimes due to some reason he is returning goods to us. That is called sales return book. Date, name of customer. Then in sales return there will be credit note number. We will issue credit note. Whenever the person is returning back goods to us, we will issue credit note. Then ledger folio and amount. Same way, whenever we are returning the goods which we have purchased from the supplier, we will issue debit note. So in purchase book, name of supplier and inward invoice number, the goods which are coming in, for that bill is prepared, that is called inward invoice. The goods which we are selling, that is customer, for that we will issue outward invoice number. Then purchase return, debit note number, and sales return, credit note number. January 1, purchased goods of 10,000 from Druil at 10% trade discount, bill number 110. So I explained you earlier also how to identify cash transaction and credit transaction. When name of person is given in the transaction and there is no description regarding cash or bank, then it is credit transaction. But whenever there is specifically mentioned the transaction is cash, cash is paid, check is given, check is received, then it is cash transaction. Then when there is no description regarding cash, there is no description regarding name of person, then also the transaction will be cash transaction. Here there is name of person given Druil. So we have purchased goods from Druil on credit at 10% trade discount, bill number 110. So these will be recorded in purchase book. We have purchased goods of 10,000. minus 10% trade discount. So 10,000 minus 10%. 10,000 minus 10% trade discount. Invoice number 110. Then purchase goods of 4,000 from Komal at 10% cash discount. Credit 2 months. Now you have been given information regarding cash discounts even though the transaction is credit. So cash discount is given just for confusion. You don't have to consider because cash discount will be considered only and only when the transaction is cash. So here it is specifically mentioned that credit period is 2 months, means we have purchased goods on credit. So we won't consider cash discount. You don't have to subtract cash discount, and subtract your cash discount is never considered in cash credit transaction. So there is information which is given regarding cash discount is just to create confusion. You have to avoid it. So on third we have purchased goods from Kamal. $4,000. કેમ 3,000 ક્યાં દી? ખાલી. Then 7. Sold goods of 8,000 to Sajan at 5% rate discount and 2% cash discount. Invoice number 90. Here also we will consider only trade discount since the goods have been sold to Sajan, specifically mentioned. So it is credit transaction. So on credit transaction, trade discount will be considered, but cash discount will not be considered. Okay. So since it is credit sales, purchase book. Sorry. It is since this is sales transaction, it will be recorded in sales book. ₹8,000 worth rupees goods minus 5% trade discount. 5% of 8,000. मैं तुम्हें डायरेक्टली कैलकुलेटर पर बताया तो करवाऊँ. कई कितना? 8,000 minus 5%. So it will be 7,600. Then purchase goods of 4,000. Cash memo number 30. This is cash purchase. Since there is no description regarding name of the person, there is no description regarding cash or bank, then it will be cash transaction. And specifically mention cash memo. Cash memo is issued when we are purchasing goods on cash. Okay. So this is cash transaction, and cash transaction will not be recorded in subsidiary book. तो मैंने रखी कारण ये नीचे नोट में or at the end of the sum. Credit check 10. Cash purchase. Will be recorded in cash book or will not be recorded in subsidiary book. Chalo. Then 11. Goods of 2,000 returned by Sajan, for which credit note 15 was sent to him. We sold goods to Sajan, which he is returning back. We sold goods to Sajan on 7 January. Out of that, he is returning goods worth rupees 2,000. So that will be recorded in sales return book. 15. Credit note number. 10% of goods returned to Dhruvil and debit note 16 sent to him. On 1st January, we purchased goods from Dhruvil worth rupees 9,000 after trade discount. Out of that, 10% goods we are returning back to him. So, %, that is 900. And we send him debit note number 16. Then purchase furniture of 5,000 from Shri Voucher Furniture Mart. This is purchase of asset. Furniture is asset, so it won't be recorded in subsidiary books. It will be recorded in journal proper. Here we will record only transaction related to goods, and that will be also of credit. So purchase of asset, sale of asset will not be recorded here. So note માં લખી દેવાનું. Journal proper. Now, 18. Goods of 30,000 purchased from Nirmi and half amount paid immediately. Now, this is partial cash and partial credit transaction. We have purchased goods, but we haven't made a full payment. So whenever this type of transaction is there, જેમાં half payment કર્યું and half payment ના કર્યું, અથવા 70% payment કર્યું 30% ના કર્યું, 30% payment કર્યું 70%, मतलब partial cash and partial credit transaction. So we will assume that the transaction is fully credited. એટલે જે cash portion હશે ને એ directly cash book માં record થશે. અને આપણે આ ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન ને ક્રેડિટ ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન તરીકે ટ્રીટ કરીશું અને we will record it into subsidiary book. Actually તો આની એન્ટ્રી શું થાય? purchase account debited 30,000 to Nirmi account 15,000 to cash account 15,000. તો પછી કરીશું ડોન્ટ વરી જર્નલ, તું ટેન્શન ના કરે, આ થોડું અલગ જ છે એટલે જર્નલ તો લેવા દેવા નથી. એટલે 30,000 ના જે ગુડ્સ છે એમાંથી હાફ પેમેન્ટ આપણે કરી દીધું, હાફ બાકી છે. But for the purpose of recording it into the subsidiary book, we will assume that it is full cash transaction. Full payment कर दी तो total cash होती, it won't be recorded here. But since it is half cash and half credit, we will consider it as half full credit. So it will be recorded in purchase book. $30,000. Entire goods purchased from Nirmi sold to Haley for 36,000 at 10% trade discount. Invoice number 100, credit period of 3 months. એટલે આપણે Nirmi પાસેથી 30,000 ના જે goods purchase કર્યા હતા એ Haley ને સેલ કરી દીધા 36,000 rupees માં 10% discount કટ કરી, બટ ઓબ્વિયસ આપણે આપણો પ્રોફિટ એડ કરીને સેલ કર્યા. હવે એની એન્ટ્રી થશે સેલ્સ બુક માં. Why? It is credit sales of goods. $36,000 minus 10% trade discount. So 36,000 minus 3,600. 32,400. Invoice number 100. Our 20th transaction. Haley returned half of the goods sold to her and same way returned to Nirmi. એટલે આપણે જે હેલી ને goods return કરે સેલ્સ કર્યા હતા એ એમાંથી હાફ goods એણે રિટર્ન કરે અને એ goods આપણે નિર્મી પાસેથી પરચેસ કર્યા હતા તો નિર્મીને રિટર્ન કરે. આપણે નિર્મી પાસેથી goods પરચેસ કર્યા તે goods આપણે હેલીને સેલ કર્યા. હવે એ goods માં કે પ્રોબ્લેમ હશે ડિફેક્ટ હશે તો એમાંથી હાફ goods હેલી આપણને રિટર્ન કર્યા તો આપણે નિર્મીને રિટર્ન કર્યા. બરાબર. So goods returned by Haley to us, that is sales return. We sold goods of 32,400 to Haley and a half 50% or one half, so it will be 16,200. પણ આ અમાઉન્ટ પરચેસ રિટર્ન માં નહીં આવે. પરચેસ રિટર્ન માં કઈ અમાઉન્ટ આવશે? આપણે નિર્મી પાસેથી કેટલામાં પરચેસ કરેલું 30,000 એના બીકોઝ આપણે હેલીને સેલ કરે તેમાં પ્રોફિટ એડ કર્યો અને પછી ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ કટ કર્યું તો એ પ્રાઇસ થી નિર્મીને થોડી લેવા દેવા. નિર્મીને આપણે જે ગુડ્સ સેલ પરચેસ રિટર્ન કરીશું એમાં તો એ ગુડ્સ આપણે નિર્મી પાસેથી કેટલી અમાઉન્ટમાં લીધા હતા એ કન્સિડર થાય. નિર્મી પાસેથી પરચેસ કેટલું હતું 30,000 એના હાફ યસ 15,000. સો પરચેસ બુકમાં પરચેસ રિટર્ન બુકમાં એ અમાઉન્ટ ની એન્ટ્રી આવશે. પછી 21 Kanu placed an order for supplying goods of 10,000 at 10% trade discount. એટલે કનુએ ઓર્ડર પ્લેસ કર્યો આપણી કે ભાઈ આટલા goods મોકલો. just placing order or receiving order is not transaction. જ્યાં સુધી આપણે ઓર્ડર કમ્પ્લીટ ના કરીએ આપણે કોઈની પાસે ઓર્ડર પ્લેસ કર્યો અને આપણને ત્યાં સુધી goods ના સેન્ડ કરે or someone has placed order with us and we aren't sending goods તો એ ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન ના કહેવાય. એ તો ઇન્ક્વાયરી છે. એટલે just placing an order receiving order will be non economic transaction. એટલે તમારે લખવાનું 21 માં now 24 supplied goods to Kanu for his order 300 added for labor. એટલે આપણે કનુને goods સપ્લાય કર્યા એને જે ઓર્ડર કીધો તે પ્રમાણે બરાબર. કનુએ કેટલા goods નો ઓર્ડર કીધો તો આપણને 12,000. જો લાસ્ટ ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન શું છે એના પહેલાનો ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન શું છે 21 કે 12,000 ના goods કનુએ કીધું કે તમે સપ્લાય કરો મને મોકલો. whenever we are supplying that is sales. Kanu has placed order with us, so we have to sell to him. So 10,000 minus 10%. હવે આ જે લેબર ચાર્જીસ છે એ એક્ચ્યુઅલી આપણે જો કોલમનર સબસિડરી બુક બનાવતા તો લેબર ચાર્જીસ સેપરેટલી લખાય. બટ સિન્સ ધીસ ઇઝ સિમ્પલ કેશ બુક જે લેબર ચાર્જીસ નું પેમેન્ટ છે ડાયરેક્ટ કેશ બુક માં જશે આમાં નહીં આવે. એટલે અહીંયા ખાલી ગુડ્સ ની અમાઉન્ટ એ બી સેલ્સ બુક માં. પછી supplied goods to Kanu for his order. ये तो नहीं हाँ 25th cash purchase and cash sales will not be written recorded. तो यहाँ ना Then 31. Kanu returned half the goods sold to him, and it was agreed to give rebate of carriage in proportion. એટલે કનુએ એને જે goods આપણે સેલ કર્યા હતા એના હાફ એને રિટર્ન કર્યા, સો એ સેલ રિટર્ન થયો. આપણે એને કીધું કે જેટલું બી પેલું લેબર ચાર્જીસ કેરેજ હતું એને આપણે અડધા પૈસા એને કેશમાં પે કરી દઈશું. એટલે સેલ રિટર્ન 31. આપણે એને કેટલાના goods સેલ કર્યા હતા 10,800, half of which is returning back. So we have entered all the transaction. હવે total કરવાનું. The purchase book નું જે total હોય, it is called total credit purchase. So આના પરથી આપણને ખબર પડે કે during the given time period આપણે કેટલા goods credit ઉપર purchase કર્યા, 9,000, 4,000 and 30,000. Total credit sales 7,600 plus 32,400 plus 10,800, so 50,800. Total credit purchase return. $23,006.